Hello!
Hello and welcome to this week's Countdown to Whirl. We got a little bit of good news for you this week. I'm gonna be speaking with Bright Idea on Wednesday. I'm gonna teach her what parts to cut out, and if things go right, we might be able to air the prologue in part 1 on Sunday. So we'll keep in mind, and I'll have an announcement later, hopefully by Wednesday. So be there, be a trapezoid. Cue the opening.
Hello!
A very tragic loss this week. Oh my god, dick's out for Larry. Welcome, everybody, to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show where we talk nerd. I'm drinking beer again.
I need a fucking alcoholic.
That's what it said in my intro. That's what it said. So I'm joined tonight with my friends Justin Jablonski and the Closet Cruiser. How you doing?
Really?
Not a good
I'm
night,
doing
huh?
all right.
You okay, buddy? You don't sound like... Oh, it's a kitty.
Yes, it is. It's my kitty.
Oh my god, I really got to get a cat sometime.
Yes,
I
you
told
do.
Fun.
I told you what kind of cat I wanted, right?
Yeah, a cat.
I wanted a black
They all
cat.
pretty much act the same.
I want a cat. I want a black cat. So every single time I want ants, I just stroke it like a Bond villain. I would love a black cat so good. What would I name him?
Have you ever considered getting an orange one?
Nah, like I don't hate orange tabbies. They're just. Here's the thing. Like my last roommate was a black cat, and I just like black cats. They're just so nice and cute. Oh, are you a witch? Are they giving me bad luck? Yeah, my life's already got enough bad luck as is. I'm sure I'll be fine. Anyway,
Nah, just get a baby Sphinx cat. They already look like a nutsack.
baby Sphinx cat. Are those hairless shits?
Yes.
Oh my god, I had to pet one of those one time. And it felt
They're supposed to look really friendly, but when you see a cat with no fur, it's like, what's the point?
yeah, I saw it. Then I
Morat.
decided to pet it, and it wasn't as weird as I thought it was gonna be. It was like basically it was like kind of petting a velvet chair stool. It wasn't like he was hairless, but you know, it still felt like I guess he's liking it. Okay, I get it. You eventually get used to it. It's like, okay, this is kind of cute. This actually kind of feels whatever. It's got they have really soft skin. Why, Cruiser? Have you ever pet a hairless cat?
I'm pretty sure I have. I just can't remember.
My Cruiser likes all cats. We got a big audience tonight, man. And we got
because I'm here.
Collins coming in there. We'll be ready soon. But we got a lot to talk about. I had to put in a little bit of a last minute topic, but I was gonna do it anyway. Alright, so let's get down to our trailers for the night. Tonight we got only one trailer, and it's for the one we've been waiting for. That would be for Deadpool and Wolverine. the culling. I don't know. Where's my image? Where is it? There you go. That's what I wanted. Kingdom Hearts has also been rumored to have an upcoming series. About time, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit iffy on it. And lastly, some Star Wars news, right in time for May the 4th. George Lucas returning to Star Wars.
Help us, George Lucas. You're our only hope.
I don't know.
Dude, Disney did not handle Star Wars
No, it's
well at
like
all.
friggin' it's no, the reason why I say that is because it's not confirmed, but it's complicated. We'll get to that when we get the
Either
chance.
way, they still didn't handle it very well.
Cruiser, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many bad things did Disney make for Star Wars?
Enough.
Do I know what the true answer is? What I think
Two.
exactly. Exactly. How many hours has Disney created?
How many what?
How much content of Star Wars has created? Of Disney has created Star Wars wise?
Who cares how much content they made if it's not good?
You didn't like Ahsoka? Ahsoka
I
was
didn't watch Ahsoka. I'm going off of what reviews are saying. And besides, it wasn't enough to save it.
Reviews are looking pretty positive.
Okay, then did it save the series? Or the franchise, I should say?
Bad Batch's finale is the most anticipated thing. What about Tales of the Jedi? That's considered to be a masterpiece right now.
Says you in your bubble.
What about really? You didn't what about fuck, what was that one? Andor, who was made by the same guy who did Rogue One.
Yeah.
I've been trying to catch up on a lot of shit.
Oh my god, my dad went through Andor and said that was fucking phenomenal. Everybody at work thought it was phenomenal as well. Boba Fett was a good ride. Mandalorian, it's gonna be good regardless. But yeah, Bad Batch. I can't wait for the 2 more weeks to the last episode. I can't wait.
So, if I were to say which one has like it's sort of bad, 2 movies,
Yeah, it's just that was pretty much the only thing.
and maybe a TV show. Like, I haven't really been paying much attention to the shows.
Yeah, that was the thing. The only real TV show that I heard was bad was I haven't heard a lot of things. The one that was not that best in my opinion was Boba Fett. The problem with Boba Fett was I know what they were trying to do and I think it's a good idea, but they just did it wrong. That was the problem. But it doesn't matter. Cruiser was hearing all this and is hearing gibberish coming out of my mouth, and he doesn't give a shit because he's anti-Disney. As we all joke behind his back. That was the thing, though. The reason why that brought this into wake was because of what Lucas did with Bob Iger just recently.
Oh, saving his bacon?
Well, no. The reason, if you don't, Cruiser, did you hear about this?
Vaguely.
Okay, so apparently this
I
guy,
don't know the specific details.
this one guy was, who was it? Let me look it up. I have it in my notes here. That was the other thing there. People keep forgetting. Lucas has been helping out with some of these films for a while now. He's been a creative consultant the entire time.
But did they actually use what he suggested?
They did in Solo. I know that for sure.
And it's
they did some stuff for Boba Fett. They did some stuff for Ahsoka.
Okay, so in defense of Solo, it came out right after. If my release dates are correct, it came out right after Last Jedi, and we know how that movie is.
Essentially, what happened with Lucas and Iger, this guy named Nelson Peltz was like shit talking to him. Lucas went on and said, "You want to know something, buddy? You know how hard it is to make a movie? Do you know how hard it is to recapture something? Do you know how hard it is to do all that over and over and over and over again? It's not easy." See,
no one said it is.
You can anything also too.
If anything, he said, "Dude, I'm gonna be up here. Bob Iger returning is probably one of the best things I've ever seen for Disney." But that's enough. Since then they've been just chit chatting more. So this was what the interview. Might as well get this out of the way. There was a recent interview with former assistant director and second director Roger Christian, who did, I believe, the original trilogy. who said if Lucas was returning to Star Wars, he said, I think he's coming back. I'm pretty sure now that he's doing a series. Yeah, he's doing a new series. I think that they're now bringing him into the fold from what I hear because there's a Star Wars live action series coming, and I've got a strong suspicion that Lucas may have something to do with it. That's what I'm thinking. I think it might be prophesizing. That's what I heard him read, he continued. And I don't know from everything apart from I'm prophesizing that might happen because you've seen he's been very physically present there. He's been down on the sets and everything. Yeah, that's something people keep forgetting getting here. Lucas has always been on the sets and again has been working as a creative consultant / executive producer for these films.
And did they use anything that he suggested?
Nobody real they did some. The only one I heard was from Stoll. Then again, when it comes to executive producers, they don't usually explain what they did, what they took from them in most films. Even outside Star Wars and Disney, everybody used not for most films.
I mean, wasn't George Lucas the same guy who said he felt betrayed by Disney?
Not that I'm. Not he said that, yeah, but he's taken it back like numerous times.
I don't think he's really taking it back. I think he just kind of realizes he's in the situation he's in.
That was the other thing
Like,
what Lucas has been saying too. Like he keeps saying like I'm at the point. I think I remember one of his recent. He was like, "What do I have to do to get this hammered in your heads? I've told you again and again and again. I'm trying to distance myself from this series. I'm 70 years old. I got stories, yeah, but I'm gonna be turning 80 soon." So so yeah, he might be being a good creative consultant of the series. In terms of me coming back, my opinions on him coming back, I'd like to see Lucas pull something out. I mean, honestly, I don't see him as a good director. I would see him more helping out with the writing. Honestly. Then again, Cruiser's not much of a Star Wars watcher, so I can't really take his on a grain of salt. I mean, I like to when you look at like Lord of the Rings and you see that we have what's his name? Who did Lord of the Rings? The books.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Jackson.
Yeah, J.R. Tolkien. When you look at that, you look at Lord of the Rings and we realize that creator is gone. We look at the Marvel comics, that creator is gone. I like to think that in a modern day of sci-fi where we have George Lucas and Star Wars, there's a time where he's going to pass away. He is basically he is the Tolkien of Star Wars, and I want to see that the creator of something as huge as this franchise is like create. That's what I really want to see, and why I hope he comes back. Then again, I must emphasize he keeps this is a rumor, so we'll see. I mean, Jablonski, what do you think?
So the way that I see it is that if Lucas is coming back, I think he shouldn't really be in the director's chair.
Mhm.
But I agree with Cruz. I agree with Evan that he should be more in the writer's room. But at the same time, I kind of do agree with Cruiser that there are some things that aren't his best or that aren't the best when it comes to Star Wars. But at the same time, though, too, I'm just kind of assuming shit. Is that he hasn't really seen much of the new stuff. I've been seeing some of the new stuff.
Yeah,
and I don't hate it.
Yeah, Cruiser, this is why I don't take your take your opinions on it too grid, because you've never seen any of this stuff. You just go off critical reviews and you don't know anything about
it. I'm going off of what's going on, not just sticking.
There it is again. There it is again, man. Watch the shows. Form your own goddamn opinion.
Give me cash for a subscription.
You got plenty of cash. You just what was the last thing you bought now?
Dude, I still have to pay off a $3,000 credit card.
Yeah, there it is. And what was the
I
last
wish
thing
I had a $3,000 credit card to pay off.
All right, that's enough of that. So let's talk about something that made Cruiser really happy though. And that was the trailer for Deadpool, but which brings us into our segment intro for the trailer park. Yeah. Cookie down.
Okay.
Cruiser's back. Cruiser's back. Back cruise. Cruising in the back. Crack the cruise. Cruiser back. So I got a little bit of thing here. I want you guys to check this out. Check out the background right now because I got something. I'm taking a little bit of a piece of Kuma's advice.
Hmm.
As soon as I get it working, hold on. I gotta get put in the background there. Hold on. See if I can make this work. No, it's not there. Ready for this? Check this out. Cruiser. I took a thing from Kuma's advice, and now we have the trailer playing in the background from us. What do you think of that?
Ooh.
Very cool, huh? What do you think, Cruiser?
I don't see shit. So
Yes, you do.
no, I just see the three of us on here.
No,
Oh, because you're probably watching the Discord.
oh yeah,
Well,
probably.
yeah, isn't that where we're supposed to watch it?
Pretend you're no, it's on. It's people are seeing the thing around us. Pretend you look interested and impressed. Look left, look right. It's everywhere.
Hmm.
I like your intrigued face there. It's like, yes, stroke my mustache.
Yes,
Stroke my mustache there.
yes.
Stroke my beard. So, Cruiser, this is a movie you're excited for because, it's probably the only Marvel property you like. So, yeah, there you go.
No, I like X-Men.
Yeah, that's right. And this is technically an X-Men movie.
97's fucking amazing.
I want to put out here that I'm also wearing my Deadpool Wolverine pendant that I got at a con a couple years.
Oh, your friendship locket.
Yeah, they got the friendship locket there. So, I think I can solemnly say that everybody's excited for this. I'm gonna go to our caller soon to see what we got here. So let's see what we're gonna get here first. I'm gonna get Riot Nexus in here in a couple of moments there. But what did you think of this? But before I do, what did you think here, Cruiser?
If I could sum it up in 3 words, I would say it gets real.
Oh yeah,
That's because that's basically what I've noticed here throughout the Deadpool movies. Like the first one was basically just for the lulls, funny haha comedy.
yeah. It's supposed to like introduce the personality
Second,
and the character and everything like that, essentially.
yeah, second one got a bit more serious with the death of his wife or girlfriend, and now it's like, okay, dude, like shit's about to go down.
Okay.
We need to step up.
So, what was the name of the organization that handled Loki Jablonski?
The TVA.
The TVA, yeah, thank you. So the TVA has plucked Deadpool or Wade from, if you will, from his quiet life and pairs him with Wolverine to send them on a mission to change the history of the MCU.
In other words,
What?
be the MCU Jesus.
What's the MCU? What's their mission? I don't know. The trailer basically gives us practically everything you want to see. Deadpool interacting with Logan. Deadpool fighting Logan. Elements from the MCU being utilized. I'm actually kind of surprised to see Tilda Swinton back as the Ancient One. Wolverine in his famous yellow suit for the first time. Fourth wall jokes. Jabs at Disney.
But no mask. Did you notice that? He doesn't have the mask.
Oh yeah, he might have it in the movie at one point. I would totally like to do it. We got homages to other things like that Mad Max shit. The hype is real.
Really? Because I haven't been seeing it. Well, I guess like how would you define hype? I guess is the proper thing.
Well, people are excited for the movie, dude. Considering the trailer broke like 2 million views in like within 3 hours. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of hype for like one movie.
When people say hype, like I'm picturing like giant signs on the sides of buses.
What the fuck?
Or like seeing advertisements in subway trains.
That's two different things. That's publicity and just holding up a sign.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I would say word of mouth is more of an appropriate term.
Yeah, I think that's the word you're looking at, man. Or you're talking to me? Sorry.
I was talking to Cruiser on that one.
Let's try and see what we've got in here. Let's bring in a caller and see what they're thinking about this. We're gonna bring in a guy here named Riot Nexus. Riot Nexus is gonna be coming on here to talk about his thoughts on the hypes of Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1, what am I thinking? I'm sorry. Was it dumb?
Yeah, they're a bit late on that one.
I remember the advertising for the original Deadpool movie where they had to make it look like a Valentine's Day jig. Okay, let's bring him in here. Welcome, Riot Nexus. You're on Ants.
Ah, thank goodness I can finally listen to normal sound now.
What are you talking about?
Everyone is singing right now while waiting.
What are they singing?
Singing what?
I have no idea. That's why I thought I have no idea what they're singing right now.
Oh my god. Jablonski will sing for you.
Huh?
Oh no, please no. I just
Why,
really got
Are you
that.
saying? What, Jablonski? Is he saying that you're not a good singer?
No, I said I don't want to hear any songs just yet. I think my ears just still ringing. It's so loud in their side.
This is a song that
That
never
never
ends.
ends. It
It
goes
goes on
on
and
and on, my
God,
friends.
yeah.
Some people started singing.
Cruiser, give him some James Hetfield.
This is a song that never
Yes.
ends. It just goes on and on, my
Thank
friend. Some
you.
people started singing.
Oh,
Anyway, we're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. What do you think? Are you excited?
oh, I am, and also
Are you hyped? Are
the
you
villain.
hanging a sign outside the bus?
Nope, I'm just getting dragged by the bus,
Mm. Oof.
and also I kind of enjoyed seeing a new villain as well that I never heard of.
I am familiar with this one.
Yeah, who's the villain in this? I can't really follow that.
Essentially, Xavier's kind of, sort of twin sister.
Oh yeah, I can't remember her name though. It's freaking.
He had one?
Tata Nova,
Why not? He had a brother and a sister.
I don't remember that.
kinda. He tried to kill her sister.
Can I also point out that
Well, that's family love right there.
definitely. I mean, his brother is Magneto, so
No brother in arm, Magneto.
was his brother Magneto? I can't remember. It was
I don't remember that, dude.
Was
No,
Magneto
last
Xavier?
I heard was friend.
I thought he was his
No,
A
no, no,
brother.
friend.
no. No, friend.
I
Brother
thought.
in arms.
Oh, I thought he was his. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Might have heard it wrong. I was my only history with the X-Men films is X-Men Evolution, so it's been a while.
Hmm.
Excuse me. But no, one thing I'm really concerned is we haven't seen Elektra yet.
Oh
Kind
yeah.
of, doing the trailer.
I must have missed her then.
Why do you like Elektra?
You don't really see her.
Well, no, I'm not a big fan of Elektra. Like, I'm just wondering how they're gonna fit her into the universe because Jablonski's theory is that they're doing a Deadpool murders the Marvel universe.
Actually, I have changed my mind on that after
Oh, good.
seeing that trailer. It is a more accurate representation of the Old Man Logan story.
Oh,
Oh yeah. They reference one things they feature on the movie, and that is the giant Ant-Man head or
Yep.
Ant-Man head. That kind of shocked me a bit. I did not expect that actually.
And if you look closely at the characters around, you actually get to see a lot of the old X-Men villains from the past movies.
Mm.
definitely.
And we also and there's also more characters coming too for it. That promotional material apparently spilled out, spilled the beans on. So by the looks of it, we are getting Baby Pool, Kid Pool,
Ah,
Head Pool,
ah,
Lady Deadpool.
ah.
Does this mean we're getting Adult Swim?
Or Dogpool.
And well, Dogpool's been announced for a while, so
Oh really? I didn't notice that.
So are we getting like the whole Deadpool core?
Kind.
maybe by the sounds of it.
Well, they are
looks like
multiverse,
it.
so it's got to be happening.
Yeah.
It's like this is the plot. Deadpool's trying to make is trying to find some way to make Cruiser not watch it again by giving into the Marvel Cinematic Universe tropes.
Oh my god.
Riot, thank you for joining us tonight. You're a good pal. I love you.
Thank you.
Cool
I'll see
there.
you guys.
I hung up before he said goodbye. I'm sorry, buddy. All right. So we got a lot more stuff going on here. Let me just take care of that real quick. I'm going to take off that thing right here with the backgrounds because it's driving me nuts. But what? What?
But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's Deadpool. Deadpool's a good person.
Oh, and then speaking of comic books,
Oh god.
this Saturday is going to be free comic book day.
Yay! Free comic book day! Bop!
I still gotta look and see what my
Fuck!
local place is doing.
Oh yeah, I haven't done free comic book day in a while. I spent one time at the vault here and just spent the entire day there. Maybe it wasn't the vault, it was hit. Well, it was part of the vault. Let's bring another caller here. How about that? Let's bring in Jablonski Jr. A long lost child, Jablonski? Really? Why are you sharing with the kids there? Welcome, Jablonski Jr. on Ants.
Well, that's not my name, and two, how to be him.
Glad to have you here. I can't hear you.
Wait, you can't?
Not too well. You kind of sound
Here,
Too
muffled.
far away.
Why does my microphone hate me so much?
What?
Why does my microphone hate me?
You catching any of this, guys? Let me try turning his volume up a little bit.
Barely.
That would probably.
Sure.
I said, why does my microphone hate me?
I don't know. Maybe because you got a sheet over it or something.
I don't.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, what do you think about the Deadpool? What do you think about the Deadpool and Wolverine movie?
So far, what I've seen from it, it was amazing. I can't wait to see it.
There you go. See, Cruiser, the hype is real. Cruiser, what are you doing, by the way?
Looking for something.
Oh,
But
okay.
His virginity? Oh wait.
Your microphone reception's coming a little bit crazy, dude.
Indeed. What have you been working for, Cuso?
What?
What is he even working for?
I don't know. What is he looking for? Tell me.
His dignity and self-respect.
My Ozzy Osbourne CDs.
Were you organizing and reorganizing them?
Well, he is.
No, I'm tempted to send one away to get signed.
Oh, for real this time?
Yeah, just
I
gotta
was
think
about
which
to
one.
say.
Nice.
You are a horrible dad. Hope you know that.
I'm well aware. Just be prepared to get hit with the birthday squid next week.
Yep.
You can find me.
No, I'll find you another thing here with.
No, I'm gonna hit him with the birthday squid. A dad's gotta do what a dad's gotta do.
What is that? That's what they said.
It's the birthday squid. What more does he need to say?
I need more context.
Did you actually send him the birthday squid?
No, he's gonna get smacked with it next week.
Not me.
No, you just got smacked for the one.
I didn't even say smack her with the birthday squid. I said, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Dude, Jablonski
I
Jr.
smacks you with the birthday squid.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, Jablonski Jr. Thank you for joining us. I love you. But we're gonna bring Princess Lovebright in here, and we're gonna talk to her about you're gonna hand her the birthday squid. Okay, how about that? Princess Lovebright, we were on Ants. Wasn't definitely. Lee, question: did Cruiser give you a squid by any chance? I mean, not Cruiser, Jablonski. Jablonski,
No,
did
I
you?
just pulled out the birthday squid and started smacking
You were
with it.
supposed to give Lovebright the birthday squid. What the? It's my show, damn it.
Today's my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
It's my special day. Happy
How old you turning?
20.
20. I was 21. Cruiser was as well. And
I
now,
was too. Now I'm an old man.
yeah, I was about to say we're just all three old dudes.
No, you're not there yet, Evan.
I'm 31. That's old to
Cruiser
me.
and I are.
No, you're not.
Okay, let's see. How's it doing?
It's good. We're good. I've just been doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of drawing. I've been doing a lot of stuff there. I have a DeviantArt post there. Have fun. See, she's really getting the birthday head there because she's drinking Pepsi from a straw in the can.
Yeah. Oh,
Your point?
okay. For dinner, I just had steak, I'm having red toast, and omelet. Omelet.
Cool.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I'm getting around okay. Cruiser, you?
Meh.
I mean, meh.
Yeah.
Do you want a hug? Does Jablonski have to give you a squid as well? Jablonski, so you haven't answered my question. Why didn't you give Princess Lovebright the birthday squid?
Because you forget tradition.
Cruiser,
You dare mock the redheaded bastard stepchild of a shepherd.
what the hell are you talking about?
So that's like,
I said present her with the birthday squid. You hit me with it in the chat.
I know what I did.
Cruiser, please give Princess Lovebright a birthday song or a squid.
oh, well, kind of something that's like so good. Have a happy birthday, you. We'll have a great day too. It's Fred's special day. Happy
Happy birthday to you.
birthday.
Thanks for joining us. What?
What the walls are
Excuse me.
I
See,
should
Evan got it.
I should have known you were gonna do that. What was it? 20? It was 20. Cruiser, it was 20. Cruiser, it was 20.
20 what? 20
20.
bells?
Yeah.
20 bells!
Wilson. Princess Lovebright, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to hear from you again.
Yeah.
You have a good birthday. All right, keep a lookout. World Part 2 premieres next week.
Hey,
Adorable. I like her pink dress.
Mm.
Man, Cruiser, why didn't I expect there? You still have to give her a squid, dude. I
What
mean,
squid?
not you. I'm talking to Jablonski. In general chat, I said Jablonski. It's her birthday. Present her with the commemorative birthday squid. And Jablonski, being the dick ass he is, writes down, takes out a squid with a birthday hat, and starts to smack Evan with it. You're supposed to smack the bird. You're not supposed to even smack anybody with it. Why would you smack someone with a squid?
Because I could.
Smacking me with 9-year-old children that are from Kansas. Cruiser, where's my
Sir,
20?
I'm what you call. I'm a D&D player. If you friggin' having a mentality of a 9-year-old is really overestimating my capabilities of being a dumbass.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next piece of news here. About fucking time about this one. Who has played Kingdom Hearts?
I have.
Cruiser, I didn't know you played Kingdom Hearts.
I played a few of the games.
Oh, which ones have you played?
The first, the second, and that one that was on the DS.
Which one on the D?
Dream Drop Distance.
Which one on the DS?
Something 2 days.
Oh, I know which one.
You live. I was about to say, if you were about to say Recoded, I'm gonna fucking kick you off this stream. But yeah, that was a good game where you play as Roxas.
Mm-hmm.
I've played basically
I have no idea what's going on in the world, but yes.
I've played all the games. I just did, well, correction, I didn't play 3 and I didn't finish Dream Drop Distance because it kind of bored me. But if you guys you don't know, the two of you that don't know, Kingdom Hearts is a game series that combines the elements of Final Fantasy as well as the look and the themes with the characters and worlds of Disney. And like I said, I've been a big fan there. Bruce, when I was his groomsman, he gave me a Sora printout. I cosplay as Roxas in his Organization 13 shirt sometimes. I've read that barely memorable manga. I have a small collection of Keyblades in my corner over there, and of course, like I said that. But so I'm reporting on this because everyone and their grandma has been tagging me in this post. Apparently, it's now rumored that a Kingdom Hearts series is in the works. It's not explained whether it's going to be a story or a TV show. It's obviously going to be a TV show because considering of how large the story is, I'm pretty sure putting in a movie will be pretty much impossible. Maybe, I don't know. And then again, every single world Sora visits is pretty much important to the plot, so So yeah, this has been topped around for a couple of years, and the rumors started happening recently when oh fuck, I forgot to turn off the background for the trailer park. Sorry about that, guys.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie indeed. So what happened was what happened here? Here. News leak by one Daniel RPK reveals via X/Twitter that an adaptation of some kind is in the works. I am both psyched and kind of skeptical. So I want to know, because here's the thing with Disney. Disney has not had a lot of good game adaptations. The first one is obviously the most infamous video game adaptation. That was the Super Mario Brothers movie. What else did they do? I think the only other one they did was Prince of Persia. Did they do Prince of Persia?
I think so.
And I think that's it. And the only other game, Wreck-It Ralph, doesn't count because that was kind of an original idea. But yeah, the only two video game movies they've had that haven't had good reception would be Super Mario Brothers and Prince of Persia. So I'm kind of debating whether or not this can work. Then again, it is their property, so they'll know what to do. I mean, clearly they're going to be doing a lot with Square Enix. I can't wait to see what the animation is going to look like. Cruiser, what do you think? You think that Disney has the ability to, for if Disney has the ability to make an adaptation of Kingdom Hearts?
Hopefully they'll just be able to explain the story because honestly, I really have no idea what's going on.
It's not that.
Yes. This.
I don't know why people are confused. What is the part that's confusing you?
How on earth did what's I guess like how did Disney get involved in this world? Like the characters of Disney getting involved with Thora and his crew coming to their island or whatever.
Well, what like you mean like in the production wise or the story?
The story mostly.
It's easy.
Because
King
we
Mickey,
technically heard Walker
King
involved,
Misty, King Mickey me left to go because shit was going on with the world disappearing. Sora's world appeared in the darkness. And ended up in Traverse Town. Goofy and Donald are sent to go find King Mickey, and their first stop is Traverse Town. They just happen to bump into Sora. The world's as for the other
it just
Disney.
seems like you could. I don't know. It just doesn't really seem to mix very well.
Well, that was the thing. I mean, you know why Disney. Well, the thing was when Square Enix was developing a series, the people there who made this were Disney fans, and they heard that there was executives in there that were looking to make an RPG. So the guy heard this rumor and immediately jumped into the conversation. Said, "Yeah, how do I get involved in this, and what do I have to do?" So they heard a pitch by Disney for one game, and the guy who was in the elevator literally interrupted the meeting and said, "No, we're not making that game." He said that straight up to the Disney executives, and then he came up with another concept that they didn't like, and they basically talked it over, worked some elements in there, and then boom. But I just like the idea of just going of just these elements of just having a different side note. I mean, if you ever wanted to see a shared universe of the Disney movies, Kingdom Hearts is it. But I can't imagine it's really weird, but then again when you play it, you realize it's okay, it works. They found a way to make it work.
I mean, the game is fun, but I don't know if it necessarily works.
Well, does it work any better than
I
Final?
think the theme of it works. Dreams and Wishes is absolutely Disney.
It's not really what the theme is, but the theme is meant to be the power of heart, the battle of light and darkness. How the heart is stronger than anything. How the light overcomes the darkness. It's not about dreams. I mean, loosely dream drop distance, but
I will say this until the day I die, and then even in the afterlife. Well, yes, the movie is not that great. I still hold that Wish would be a perfect Kingdom Hearts world because of its themes.
I could see that. I've heard a lot of people say that. Then again, I haven't seen Wish, so I really don't have a voice.
It's okay. So I'm getting it out of the way. It's not the best Disney movie, and it's not the way that they did it. I don't really agree with because as Bright Idea said, is that it got too caught up in its own nostalgia and its own hey, remember
Remember
this,
berries?
this, you know that, remember this, remember that.
Yes, I've heard that too, though the problem with that is that like I've heard that was kind of it was an important film for the 100th anniversary, so they do want to reflect on a lot of their old properties, so I will give them that
But
pass.
but at the same time, though, too,
It can be distracting.
it is distracting, and there are elements in it that are just that do not work.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it's more, it really is a lot of hey, remember this, remember that sort of shit.
Yeah, of course.
Now there are things that I do feel work. um I think some of the references do work.
Which is weird. I don't even know why. It's kind of weird because like at the parks, Wish. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like Wish merchandise is like supply and demand at this point. Like I've heard. I was actually speaking to.
Meaning,
Like I was speaking to a cast member merchandising in my break room, and they're like, I'm seeing a lot of Wish memorabilia. It's like, yeah, they like we literally sell out of most of the Wish merchandise from like by like noon, like every day. I'm like, are you serious?
It
How you guys
is.
stock up like that fast? He's like, yeah, most days. Unless there's like a storm or something, I don't know. Yeah, I see those star pillows and and the kids dressing up as the characters.
Yeah, though, I will say this, I still would have loved to see what they with us having our first evil couple.
Yeah. I mean, for me and Wish, when I saw the trailer, I was more fascinated by animation rather than story.
The animation's not bad.
I heard the
Like
animation's good.
there is good stuff in it, but I think it just gets bogged down by just too many remember
Hmm.
Easter egg, Easter egg, reference.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard there's a lot of people that were hate watching it, which is now being frowned upon.
It's always been frowned upon. People are just fucking
Well, no, I
stupid.
mean like it's been frowned upon now. It's become like mainstream at this point. I think it got noticed when the Barbie movie came out. Like people were like
Though
saying,
I genuinely liked the Barbie movie.
I know you
So
did, Jablonski, because because you have a nostalgic boner. I'm bringing Prince Goldfish in here for a chat right there, but every stuff there. Prince Goldfish, welcome to Ants. You're on
Hey,
Ants.
hi guys.
Hey, what's up? We're talking about Kingdom Hearts being turned into a series. What do you think?
Okay, so I'm not particularly the right person to be asked this because I've only really played Recoded on the DS, and I played 3. So I'm not the most knowledgeable on
Prince
Kingdom
Goldfish,
Hearts.
I'm
I
gonna
most
interrupt you
love.
right there. If you mention Recoded on the stream again, I swear to God,
mention it again.
no.
I don't think he heard you the first time.
Was it really that hated?
Recoded is a horrible game.
I don't know this because I don't have that. I don't know much about Kingdom Hearts. I only played it because of Disney.
That's fine.
where I'm more knowledgeable.
I'm not holding you against that. I mean, like Disney fans like it, Final Fantasy fans like it, RPG gamers like it.
So I don't know. I'm not the best person to be asked about this, but I think it is an interesting idea. As
Okay.
long as it's executed properly, that's the key with anything.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta bring. I don't. My question is how if they're obviously if they do a series, you guys can agree with me. They're obviously going to be covering the first game.
Yeah.
What the heck are they going to do about Haley Joel Osment's voice?
Wait,
get someone else.
Well, you can also use the
Get
sound
someone
bites.
else.
They can always use the sound
I
bites
mean,
from the
dude,
old game.
actors are. I mean, it sounds mean, but actors are pretty disposable.
True. I mean, they'll obviously bring him back when he's older. I mean, like Haley Joel Osment, he's like he is the iconic voice of Sora.
Evan, sorry to cut you off. If my camera will turn on,
It's on.
or I'll just post it in the. Oh wait,
It was on.
shoot! I hate my phone. Okay,
It was on. What the
hold on.
fuck?
I don't know. My phone's weird, but I managed to track down Pokemon X Gale Darkness finally.
Really?
Yeah, I have it in my hand. If my stupid camera will work with me, stupid
How much did you have to
phone.
pay for that?
Try hitting your phone with a hammer.
My friend bought me it. My friend got it because my friend's Canadian. She paid $260 for it.
That sounds very expensive.
Yeah, because it's like one of the harder games to find.
Nostalgia is expensive, no matter
Yes,
what.
it is.
Especially when it comes to the rare games. When my friend's was in town, she managed to find Oracle of Seasons.
Oh, that's a hard game to find, man. I have a friend of mine. I have a friend of mine from Philadelphia who recently posted, "I am I want to kill myself after I learned that I shouldn't have gotten rid of that Godzilla PS4 game."
I know.
I think I saw
I
that Pokemon
had-
Sapphire somewhere.
I had that Godzilla game.
Oh, did you get rid of it, buddy?
Yes.
Okay, what's the most expensive thing you own and then accidentally sold?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm not really a seller of things because when I have like a nostalgia connection to it or whatever, I will not get rid of it.
Cruiser, you're
The only reason,
don't worry, we got a guy to help you out there. Cruiser, you're the guy who specializes in selling that kind of stuff that you have a nostalgia connection with. How do you get over such an addiction?
When you get older, the feeling towards it starts to disappear.
That wasn't really the
here,
advice I was hoping for, but okay.
Well, you ask like how do you get over it? I'm telling you, it fades away.
Yeah, but how do you like it when it how but come on, there's gotta be something you've sold that you didn't want to sell that you had a close connection to.
Not really.
There's gotta no, I refuse that, Cruiser. There's gotta be one thing in that collection that you were forced to give away, but you didn't want to. Like, really, think about this hard. As hard as you possibly can. You've sold so much. I know there's gotta be one.
you really?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, give him some time to think. The point
Um,
is,
that I regret selling just because I didn't think I was actually gonna have a chance to collect them all was my signed rarity Funko.
oh, I'm sorry to
I
hear
mean,
that.
like I still have other things signed by Tabitha Saint Germain. Don't get me wrong, but I was just starting to not really go much for with MLP. Then I saw a chance to get my Twilight Funko signed. I did, and like, okay, maybe I can still do this. And uh, because had I kept that rarity Funko, I would have had all the main 6 signed Funkos. And keep on, I'm not talking about the pop finals. But even then, like I said, I still have other things signed by her.
can I
You're just
say
kind of bummed.
something
What?
about? So when I went to Comic Con last year, I got the chance to meet um Tara Strong.
Nice.
And I did not have the money to I did not have the money to physically interact with her
What?
or speak to her.
Really? You couldn't go up and just say hi?
She wouldn't even acknowledge me. She acknowledged my friend who did have the money.
Well, yeah, because dude, this is a business. Okay, if they have a big long line,
I
they have
understand that, but here's the thing. Here's the difference.
Yeah, we'll give an objection on that,
Everybody
Cruiser.
else, everybody else at the con was nice. I met Richard Horvitz, nice guy. I met the voice of Courage, the nice guy. I met the core cast of Scream, nice people. Tabitha, Tara Strong was the one exception who was not nice. And
Yeah,
Cal,
I'm asking you, did she have a big long line?
no. Well, no, she didn't that night because it was the first day. Not everybody was there.
Big. That's a valid argument, dude.
And two,
No,
we
because she wasn't there on Thursday. She was there on Friday.
But
She was
Cruiser,
and
wait,
two.
wait, wait,
We had
Cruiser, what are you talking about? Did
stickers.
you go to the same con he went to?
Are we talking Orlando MegaCon?
No.
No,
Okay, then I can't. Then I don't know what con you're referring to.
What con are you referring to?
Denver Fan Expo.
Wait, Fan Expo? Those guys get massive
Denver.
crowds, dude.
Wait, which one?
Huh?
The people who put on Orlando MegaCon is put on by Fan Expo. They get major crowds.
Not for Denver. It was it was a small. It was a
Yeah,
slow
Denver.
day.
Yeah, Denver is not known for having Denver Fan Expo is not known for it's the crowds aren't like bad, but they're not as big as MegaCon. Keep in mind, Cruiser, MegaCon has had big crowds even before Fan Expo.
And
Okay, I'm saying
Cruiser, and two, we had special stickers that showed we had disabilities.
so did I. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it really doesn't mean
Well,
anything, dude.
okay, so here's the point though. She did not acknowledge me until my friend mentioned I had disabilities. Then she talked to me.
I understand.
Like, like that just hurt me, you know?
Sorry that happened, dude.
Because
Anyway,
I looked up to. Yeah, go. Have a good night, guys.
yeah, sorry about that, man. I gotta cut you out on that one. We'll say that is kind of a dick move. I mean, like, yeah, yeah. I mean, even at cons, I've had some people celebrities say, come, be cool to just stop by and chat. And Cruz, that's technically how you met some of your celebrity friends, isn't it?
Not really. No,
You really? You didn't like friggin' didn't? How'd you meet Spencer Wilding then?
he saved my mom.
He did?
Yes, my mom fell when I was at a con. She fell, broke her arm, and he came to her rescue.
Wow. Your mom got saved by Darth Vader, huh?
Yes, that's a story I love telling people.
That is an awesome story. See, Darth
Lee
Vader really
Chokar
did
and
have the
Matt
good in
Hill,
him. He saved my mom.
Lee Tokar and Matt Hill, just because we've had them on the show, and they apparently liked talking with me. So,
Funny enough, Matt Hill was actually at the convention I was at today.
Oh,
yeah,
did you say hi? Did you say hi?
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck
He
you.
said he was gone.
No, he was still there. I just didn't really had an interest in
I wanted you to run.
going up there.
I wanted you to run up and say, "Hey, it's me, Jablonski from Ants." And if he said who, I was gonna go like, "Yes." We gotta get him back on, man. I would love to talk to Matt again.
No, but the truth of the matter is that at cons, no, that's not how I've friended some of these people.
Huh,
Because honestly, when they're signing, they're working.
Yeah.
And when they're not signing, they're backstage, a place I don't have access to.
Oh yeah, I've been backstage at cons with Bruce. They're really not that interesting. There's a lot of cool. It was cool with all the free food though.
I mean, as far as Tara Strong goes, I'm pretty sure she gets tons of people like the guy we just had on constantly.
True.
And she probably gets a little tired of it.
I can imagine. So I mean, like,
as you put it, Evan, she's the queen of voiceover.
True. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna make any judgment. I have heard stories Tara Strong is really not that nice a person.
Like, well, she's one of Lee Tokar's best friends.
Yeah, I'm not saying she isn't friends with anybody, and she's not thing. But like, wasn't she kind of when we did Grand Brody Gala? Wasn't she kind of a bitch?
We didn't have her at Grand Brony Gala.
Yeah, but then we tried to approach her. Wasn't she kind of like a little stuck up?
I approached her. When did you?
No, I'm not. I didn't say I did. I'm asking you. It wasn't when she was approached, not by me specifically.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, as far as I know, we didn't have direct contact with her. It was her manager. And the other thing too, and I didn't learn this until I actually went to Everfree Northwest back in I think 2017, I think. Where they actually had one of the voice actors managers there doing a panel. They do make demands like they want to be in a hotel away from the convention.
Fair enough.
Because the truth is, they do this for new conventions because they don't know you. They don't know your clientele. They don't know what you're going to be like. And if this person, flies all the way out to your convention and something happens to them, it's on the manager who has to speak to their families.
Yeah, it's I with me and Bruce, we've had a couple of cons where they do that with us, so I can understand that.
And
With, well, I can remember with Grand Brony Gala when we had John Delancey.
mhm.
He was on one of the higher floors of the con, and
Yeah.
I've just seen people trail after him.
Poor dude.
Yeah, so it's really for their safety. I mean, once they've gotten to know you and you've been around for like maybe 4 years, then they'll be willing to work with you. The fact that we got the guest that we did
Yeah.
is great.
Oh my god, I remember Joey Oropeza telling me this story, how he was a guest at a con, right? And the
Hmm.
guests were there like, okay, he's a community guest, whatever. And wherever he went, he was just flooded by people. Like people were like talking to him, they wanted autographs from him. It was great. Great. And then so like the con noticed this and he's like, oh, okay, maybe this guy was bigger than I thought. Let's get him some security. So security is like helping him get away and they get him back to his room. He's like, dude, you're safe, we're fine. If you need anything, just let us know. He's like, no, it's fine. He's like, are you sure? Sure you're gonna be okay? He's like, yeah. Yeah, he's like, they're like, okay. So they just leave him be and he just jumps back in there. Fucking relax. Oh, Joey,
I
I miss
mean,
you. I remember when before you went insane.
heck, I'll never forget the very last year of the convention, our head of security was that one guy. I can't remember his name, but
Nick,
Oh,
no, he was
Cruiser.
all I remember is that he wore a hat. But the thing is, though, is that there were people who were not guest attendees or con attendees who just waltz on in.
Hmm.
So, how is someone like Tara Strong or anybody supposed to feel about that?
Hmm.
I remember one of our vendors actually chased out a guest because he was not an attendee.
Hmm.
How do you think that looks on us?
Yeah, there's gotta be one night where we gotta just reflect on Grand Brony Gala, like, two guys behind the scenes that were just talking about it. I'm not like saying like reveal any like secret conspiracies, like what was going on and everything like that. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, we'll get Brawny on too.
We'll talk about the
Let's do
good
that.
stuff, the bad stuff. There is one night I do want to make an advertisement by saying I'm gonna make a reaction to the worst thing I've ever edited in my life. The show on Grand Brony Gala 4. To this day, I consider to be the worst thing I've ever edited in my life.
was it during that fucking dinner party? All
Um,
that dumb bullshit.
there's that happened 3 years in a row, dude.
I want to say it was 4 because actually, let me get my fucking badges. Let me see because I
So cool, you still
attended
have
one
those.
year.
Yeah, you were Doodaloo
No,
in one year.
I attended 3. I attended the third one.
Yeah, the first one was the second one's where you met us. The third one was where you were Doodaloo, and the fourth one was barely memorable.
No, I only went to one.
Hmm.
And so,
But we'll save that.
but when I learned all this stuff, that's when I learned the other side of the, for lack of a better word, argument.
Hmm.
Because I know Arlene, yeah, absolutely hate the fact that they wanted like a 5-star hotel away from the convention. But again, they don't know us. And when I explained this to Arlene, she goes, "But why do they have to take it out on us? Like, they
They're
don't
not.
know us."
They're not even taking it out on us. They're just making requests.
Yeah, once you've earned their trust and word starts to spread, then they'll be more willing to work with you.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
It's not like you're gonna tell the guests like, "Hey, we got a place where you can chill at my house."
Okay, I'm just gonna lay this out there now.
Yeah.
I fucking hate her with
Okay,
a
we're not.
fiery fucking passion.
All right, we're not gonna go too much into this. Let's just move on to the next segment. Tonight we'll be right back, everybody, with our segment of the night. Cover is the book. Tonight's book cover is The Jungle. Oh, 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 oh. So we're gonna, as usual, if you're new here, covers the book where we don't read the book. We don't have any idea what the fucking book is about. We just make assumptions. So, Cruiser, what what do you think this book cover for The Jungle's about?
I would say it's about the making of bacon.
The making of bacon,
Yes. Otherwise, babe, bacon in the big city.
bacon. Okay, Jablonski, you're gonna make the assumption. The Jungle. What is this book about? based on the cover you see here.
One of Ace Ventura's cases where he has to hide in a corpse of a fucking pig like Luke Skywalker did with a tauntaun. Or the rhino in the fucking second movie.
Okay, my turn. I think this book is is an is a prequel to Operation. I mean, who's the surgeon in Operation? It's the kids. So the kids, they have to learn how to become operators, and they have to practice on animals, in this case the pig. I mean, look at the stuff in there. What have we got in here? We got his liver's not attached to him. He has like a gut in there. And what is that, a thorn vine? And they have to pull
So
the
instead of operation, it's veterinarian.
yeah, but you still perform operations on friggin' stuff. And the fact
Is
that
it water of the knee?
Operation.
say it for
It's a whole fucking sea.
as for the jungle, well, it's obvious that there's a jungle in the pig. I mean, they're pulling the vine from one of the trees in there, and for some reason the guy is kind of weird because he's sticking his hand in his ass, obviously. And the jungle, they think that's a city down there, but that's clearly not. It's clearly a game of Tetris. I mean, look at that. You got
Yes, I can see that now.
yeah, you got like Avengers Tower back there in the middle. Can I also point out the obvious elephant in the room that the city in the foreground is the same thing in the background, just reversed? Sort of. Actually, no, it isn't. It is reversed. Look at that. See that?
No, we're
Okay, see
actually,
that?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It
What the
is.
fuck? The only thing that's missing is the giant Empire State Building there. And yes, I don't know, is that there's supposed to be like one of the World Trade Centers in the back? But look at the pig. I mean, like this poorly cropped out pig. He doesn't look like he's taking it. I mean, dude,
It looks like he's taking it pretty damn well.
You got a hand going in your ass. I mean, I'd be upset too. I mean, look at him. His whole friggin' body is like hollowed out. Look at him. His whole body's hollowed out. This is what we're looking at, people.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is. It really is delicious. I don't know. What do you think? Were we close? Were we close enough? This has been Cover is Not the Book. You don't know what I did there? It was like, oh, Jablonski. Jablonski, I need you to turn your camera back on.
Hold on.
Please be quick because your camera's off. It screwed up the order of the places. Because all they can see now is me in your place, and you're over cruisers. There you go. Anyway, ooh, what the fuck are you supposed to be?
Okay, so this is a couple of the things I picked up from the con I went to today.
Cool. Show us what you got, buddy.
All right. So
wait, hold on. Let me just fix your screen
right,
real quick. Let me just fix your screen real quick. Sorry about that.
listen.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs. I'll listen. Hold on.
Wow, it actually shows up a lot better now.
Looks really cool. It looks so electric. Let's make this shit electric. Let's make this shit electric.
So this is gonna be going for my Star Wars cosplay.
I can't wait. So we do Galaxy's Edge. Cruiser's the droid, by the way.
I figured as much.
His abilities, he can shoot because he can take pictures. Cruiser, you might be our photographer. You can be our photographer. It looks nice. You kind of copy my look, but nice. What's your Jedi name?
Considering the backstory that I got for my character,
yeah,
the goggles do work. Though in reality it was a spur of the moment.
No, it's fine. Just tell me what your backstory is.
His whole village was wiped out during Order 66.
Okay.
The Jedi did. He thought, oh, the Jedi are going to come to help. Never did.
So why did the Jedi? Hold on a second. Why did the village get wiped out in Order 66? When Order 66, they're only
supposed intel that was a Jedi hideout.
Okay.
He doesn't trust the Empire / Republic because of it. He doesn't trust the Jedi.
Does he trust the First Order?
No.
Obviously not.
No, this one takes. No, he's more in.
I know,
More
I
in
know, but I'm
between,
going with Galaxy's Edge canon as well, since you know. Anyway, go on.
But he manages to find a busted lightsaber.
Cool.
Kind of tinkers it around to what you guys have seen.
Yeah.
And at some point, while he was rebuilding it, he took out the kyber crystal got took out, and he bled it.
He bled it. So he purified it.
Remember how to make our no made red crystal.
Oh, okay, I see. Go on.
So he goes. He's a dark sider. Has no affiliation with any kind of dark side organization, and he's more or less a scrap, like a salvager, treasure hunter,
Scavenger.
scavenger.
No wonder you're chilling with us.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine me
And
doing the helm, and that was
and
what Kuma said. You're just meditating the entire time.
yeah. But I kind of have a backstory, idea for why he would have this. Essentially, he got it as a prize from from a fight that he had,
Okay.
and he was like, "Oh, cool, I'm keeping this."
He takes trophies.
Yeah, he takes trophies every once in a while.
Cool. Cruiser, what do you think?
Honestly, I gotta say your costume reminds me of something more from the latest Ghostbusters series.
Fair point. Though it's not complete yet. I just ordered a neck scarf.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Can
get
make it.
some bracers and a neck scarf for the rain.
Yeah, but also I do have to pick up the other light. I do have to order the other lightsaber because he didn't have the guy I got this from didn't have. So it is glued onto his head. But
Oh, is that a Darth Revan Lego figure?
I just gotta get the purple lightsaber.
I love me some Darth Revan, dude.
Since my Flareon sticker got essentially disintegrated on my car. This was my new one.
What does it say?
On
I
that
had a
death.
friend on the. Oh my god. College Humor did a sketch once called Stormtrooper 9/11. And they're like, really? You can't trust that Darth Vader can't find one kid? Can't find Luke Skywalker anywhere? Come on, dude. Conspiracy.
But anyway, so my autographs for this year.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so
Cruiser, it's time to play Cruiser's favorite game. Is Cruiser impressed or not impressed? Cruiser, whenever he holds one up, you can say impressed or not impressed.
so I only got two voice actors this year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is because I have the other set. I have her other one of the other co-stars, Jill Harris.
Why is it made out to me?
No, it's me.
Exactly.
Asshole. But funny story with this one, and I also got her other role, Fern from Free Run.
Cruiser, your verdict.
I do like the Gundam one. That's a very nice picture at the very least.
And it's holographic.
You're supposed to say impressed or not impressed.
I'm impressed with the Gundam one.
Okay, just
But
you
yeah,
can
it doesn't show on my camera well, but it's holographic. But I was trying to get the non-holographic one, but she was like, "Oh, I only have the holographic left, but I'll just charge you the non-holographic price for it. I kind of wish though she had it a bit smaller, like about 8x10, so it can match the other one without having to move my Flareon, my Umbreon canvas.
Cool.
So there's that one. This next one actually has actually a pretty funny story to it. Okay, so I got to meet the voice actor for Claptrap from Borderlands,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking for a little bit, going like about conventions. How his father was a Marvel artist, and he would go to all these conventions in the 70s. And we just went back and forth a little bit, and then we got down to the autographs. So the autograph. So what happened was he was like, "Oh, let me use this marker." It wasn't working. He just kind of scribbled on it, scribbled on the one picture, dot, 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 try to get the thing working. So, oh, you can have this one for free. And then we get to this one.
What's that a picture of?
Claptrap.
Claptrap. Huh?
Borderlands.
Yeah, I need to look up this character here.
He's the character that Jack
Sounds
Black's
like
playing.
with a name like Claptrap, it sounds like something from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Claptrap is actually also the name of a character of a bad guy in Donkey Kong. So
So
be careful.
so obviously it looks all fucked up.
Nice.
So he rolled instead of like just tossing out and going with it. He rolled with it. He goes, "Justin, I messed up this autograph with an F, not a PH." And then just put his initials on the bottom. He gave me this one for free instead.
Nice.
It's always nice when you can
I
get a freebie out of one of them.
So yeah, I technically have like a unique one
Nice.
from him.
Yeah, I still like this Keith David when I have a Goliath. Got that
Yeah.
for free just because I revealed to him how a magic trick worked. I just have capitalism.
Okay, so for the actual one that I paid for, he asked what kind of quote I wanted to do. I was like, well, the one that I had in mind was from Poker Night 2. And it's like, it's shut the fuck up, Steve, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's shut the fuck up, Steve. Then he asked me, like, do you want to say shut the fuck up to Justin, shut the fuck up, Steve, or shut the fuck up, Justin?
What did you make him say?
Shut the fuck up, Justin. And it's like, your pal Claptrap. And then his signature on the bottom.
Nice.
I was like, I fucking love this so much. Also kind of played it also kind of plays off as I was talking way too much. It's like for people that actually do the autographs like that, it's this one and the Bulk and Skull one that are my favorite.
Nice, man.
At least the top two favorite.
Like,
Third one somewhere else is from Maximilian, the voice of Saitama.
Oh yeah, drink.
Yep, drink.
Did you ever get eat?
No, I haven't. He hasn't been to a con around here yet, so.
If he comes to MegaCon, you tell me to so you can eat. Look, where you're
I'll
at
say to Justin, eat, and then send it to me.
I'll just tell him, you saw a guy at a con one time, he was drinking a gallon of iced tea, and you just wrote down drink on it, and you just wanted one that said eat. Oh my god.
Now, I have something I want to show.
No, please don't be your penis.
He totally wants to see it.
I think he froze. Oh,
I know Evan does. I mean, look, we already slept together, but we never got to go that far.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have sex though. You guys, get the fucking cruiser. Come on.
Now, being a music geek, bands obviously merchandise is a big part of any band, and of course the main thing has always been T-shirts. But I personally like it when bands make bags, duffel bags, backpacks, book bags, you name it. they're just because they're really versatile. You can use them for almost anything. So this here is a Ramstein one that I got.
Oh,
It's a book
Rammstein.
bag. Goes
Nice.
over my shoulder. I like this. Then I went from that to this Coheed and Cambria duffel bag. Use this
Ugh.
one for the gym. And then I got this new one here from Ice Nine Kills,
Oh, of
the
course.
band that bases their music off horror films. This is what they call their body duffel bag.
Oh, that's fucking cool. What was that, a messenger
Isn't
bag?
it?
Nice.
Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, Curse of Crystal
Oh,
Lake.
look.
What does it say at the bottom? Ice Nine Kills a rash decision.
Yes, this is their song that they base off of Cabin Fever.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, like even inside, like there's actually like pictures of skulls.
Nice. That's some Loungefly shit right there, man.
Yeah, like this was, and this isn't me. Like I can feel the quality, like it, and I can't wait to walk through the airport with this thing.
The
I was
airport.
like, oh.
Yeah, yes. The airport. We like to treat you like a criminal.
I mean,
Why are you
like,
doing this?
I mean, like,
Because
the
tell
cabin fever we have along here, again, based off the film Cabin Fever, where they killed Sean Hunter from Boy Meets World, and
nothing of value was lost.
big that thing is too compared to the other.
I could fit in that.
God, I love
Jablonski
this
could fit in
thing.
that thing.
Dude, I could fit a midget in this thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, please excuse me. It's been a long week for me.
Well, speaking of said midgets, I saw Brad Williams' latest special, Starfish. And when I was wondering, what the heck, Starfish? I don't get it. What's that supposed to mean?
It's a fish that
Well,
looks like a
turns
star.
out no, basically, if he and his wife actually get into an argument, and she says, "You're sleeping on the couch," he goes, "Fine, that's still a king size for me." He lays out, and the starfish is when he just kind of spreads out, like, "Yeah, starfish, baby."
Yeah, because he's a little starfish. Oh my. Let's just face it. I like star. I always said if I was a marine biologist, I would do a joke where anytime you ask me about something ocean related, I'd always find some way to tie it all the way back to starfish. Just for shits and giggles.
Why?
Because starfish are adorable. That and they have the most. It's the only fish with the most hilarious name I've ever heard in my life. When I was a kid, I'm like,
I think they
there's
don't
no
have a
way a
brain.
fish is called that. That is not the real. When I was a little kid, I'm like, that is not the real name of a fish. That can't be real. And apparently, I was right. The correct term is sea star, but we call it a starfish because it sounds funny.
I mean, it was funny enough for Limp Bizkit to use.
Yeah. Even though it means an asshole, but you know what I mean? Like, what?
The chocolate starfish, yes. Yeah. And the thing that the original name of that album was supposed to be Limp Dependence Day.
It's even fun. That's even better than that. Come on. I mean, one thing
that's only like this idea just popped into Fred Durst's head, and he goes, "Chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water."
Oh dear lord,
that's stupid. Yeah. It's like having I don't know. Band names are really stupid. I mean, think about it: Meatloaf, Corn, Beans, Limp Bizkit.
You know what the ironic thing about Meatloaf?
What?
He was a vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey, look. Yeah, I would never have guessed that actually.
I mean, probably not his whole life. Probably in his later years.
I mean, if he's a vegetarian, that's fine. You do you, whatever. I don't care. But like, that's actually kind of interesting.
And let's see. Soon I'll be heading off to Daytona for Welcome to Rockville.
You're a friggin' Woodstock man.
Yeah, pretty much. Where I will be seeing Jelly Roll for the first time.
Cool. Let me see. Rockville, was it?
Welcome to Rockville, if you want to be accurate.
Yeah. Welcome.
And I'll also be seeing Insane Clown Posse for the first time. Like, okay, all right, I can say I've seen you guys. I didn't get into you.
I was about to say I'm about to say, didn't you once say?
I'm
Didn't you
actually
once,
jealous. You're able to see Jelly Roll.
like I was about to say, Cruiser. I thought you told me that ICP's music was like listening to nails on a chalkboard while gargling vinegar.
That doesn't sound like something I would say,
Well,
but
it's what you
I
said,
was
so
just never a fan. I was never a fan of ICP, but I can at least say like, okay, yeah, I saw them.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there is a ton of. I think they're like normally they only have 4 stages, but this year they have 5.
Dude, Judas Priest is gonna be there. Nice.
Yep.
Skillet, who I didn't even realize was a Christian band.
Yes, they are.
I messaged Cruz. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at the lineup for this random video game called Guitar Praise, which is like a religious Guitar Hero thing, and I'm like, this lineup is. I didn't even know Skillet was a religious band. Thousand Foot Crutch,
Yes, they are.
Thousand Foot Crutch. That's a religious band.
Yes, they are.
Techna. I didn't even know you know who a Thousand Foot Crutch was.
Let's see here. But let's go ahead and start reading them off A through
Oh
Z.
no! Apparently no. They're gonna be booed off the Apparently, Welcome to Rockville is gonna be booed out of Florida because their main partner is Bud Light. Oh fucking! I don't care.
It doesn't matter who they partner with. What matters is if they sell product. Anyway, we got A Day to Remember, Edema, Afterlife, who's actually from West Palm Beach. So I'm curious to see those guys. Alien Ant Farm, All Them Witches, Amigo. Let me do
Are you
the more
kidding me?
interesting.
Alien Ant Farm is still together.
Yes,
They don't have
that's
any.
actually a. Go ahead.
They
Go
don't,
ahead.
Looking at their discography. No, it wants the fucking flesh. I've listened to some of their stuff, and everyone gives them shit for one okay cover.
I think Danny Sexbank said, "Yeah, they're only famous for one song. It's not even their song."
No, I will say this: if you want to check out their actual like music, I highly recommend listening to Movies.
Yeah, because that's Alien Ant Farm is one of the few bands that I legitimately feel bad for because there's so much more to them than just that one cover.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Aside from Movies, like if anything, I think the label kind of screwed with them because their first single originally was Movies, but they didn't really have much of a budget. But it wasn't until they started getting some traction they released a second video for it, and they went straight from that to Smooth Criminal. And the band didn't like that. They thought it was too soon to release that single. And then after that, what they do? They made a third video for Movies. Like I think that's what really kind of screwed them up. If anything, I think not Movies is a good song, but I think Wish was would have been a better single. But the other thing that I think didn't help either is that they really didn't know how to promote them because Alien Ant Farm was more of a Warped Tour band, but they kept getting advertised in Ozfest crowds because they have a heavy bass line, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but it was just the wrong crowd. When you look at Alien Ant Farm, they clearly want to be seen as like this band that plays at backyard barbecues, making silly, goofy faces. But somehow they try to advertise into the Ozfest crowd, which was not the smartest decision.
I can believe them. I like what you said there about them being like a Warped Tour band. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Warped Tour is really not that even a good tour.
Let's see.
I highly disagree on that one.
I had a
Warped
feeling
Yeah.
they
Tour
might.
is not bad. Warped Tour is not bad.
I've heard in the rock scene it's
think-
very like subjective or whatever.
No, I mean, there's been a lot of good bands that came out of Warped Tour. I believe not even Katy Perry did Warped Tour.
Oh yeah, of course. I like how Warped Tour is not like soul bands. It's like different stuff. It's kind of like I don't know. I would say I'm not dissing it because I haven't been to it and I really didn't have any much interest in it. All I've been seeing lately is just advertisements for Coachella.
I went to one. I went to one year, and it wasn't bad. The experience I had there was perfectly fine. I can't remember all the bands that I saw because I wasn't there for like I didn't stay for a lot of the good bands to show.
Yeah, that was one thing that I didn't really like about Warped Tour is that a lot of the bands that were on there, or at least a handful of the good ones, didn't play the whole tour. They would only do from certain from
One
one
stop
day.
to this stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
like
have,
if it was like strolling through like the band's local town, then yeah, they'll do it for like that. Maybe what's in driving distance. After that, they head back.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was one thing I did. Plus, the other thing too, and this continues on with Rockville, is that there's so many bands that if there's two going on at the same time that you like, you're screwed. You're gonna stick with just one.
Oh yeah, I hate
yeah.
when they do that,
I
like
went
panels at
to
cons and everything like that.
some of the yeah some of the bands that I've seen a lot of actually came from 97X Backyard Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of good bands play on play at free concerts because I got to see. Let's see, I got to see 21 Pilots before they got big.
Nice.
I got to see Bastille.
Oh, Bastille, nice.
The 1971
Mm-hmm.
Coheed and Cambria. I'm trying to think what else. I saw the Congos.
Oh, nice. I mean, my dad's taken me into.
I'm gonna
I
have to
think
go. I'm gonna have to go back and see how many of them what all the bands I really saw during those.
Mm-hmm.
But the Backyard Barbecue opened me up to a lot of different bands.
I mean, in November. Sorry, go on.
And that's not including all the like little concerts that were going on at in St. Pete. Like I got to see Cage the Elephant for free.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm like seeing three. I might be seeing like 2 to 3 bands this year. It's really interesting stuff. I mean, I'm seeing Beat,
What
and then I'm gonna see Weezer and the Flaming Lips in November.
what I'm hoping to go see, and I wish they come back. Um, there was essentially it was like a ska music festival. They had Bowling for Soup. They had the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Like a lot of these early 2000 bands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, I'd love to see them.
Like, I'm not a
In
big
fact,
fan.
there's actually some talk going around where Sharon Osbourne is open to bringing Ozfest back. Chances are without Ozzy and as a touring festival, which I could see working as a cheaper alternative to these destination festivals, which is what Rockville is and what I'm
Yeah.
going to.
I guess so. I mean, like you can't have.
Because
I mean, like having Ozfest without Ozzy is just like.
And I think a
There- there-
touring, I think I think a touring festival is actually not a bad thing. It fills in that void that Warped Tour left.
yeah, plus the other thing too is that meet and greets were such a big part of the convention scene. Like you see this great band playing, you go to their meet and greet line, you buy the album, you get to meet the band. But that's basically gone at these destination festivals. I mean, they used to still do it like that, but for whatever reason, bands just stopped doing it.
The only destination festival I want to go to is When We Were Young.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one. And I wish I can go this year because of the lineup, especially with Fall Out Boy. And from what I've heard,
Yes.
rumor is going around that they may play the entirety of Underneath the Cork Tree, which is what got me one into Fall Out Boy and two really got me into the music. Really got me into music in my teenage years.
The most pivotal year for any music geek.
Yeah, that got me into Fall Out Boy. It got me into Jimmy Eat World. It got me into My Chemical Romance. And my friend Brian got me into that one too, but here or there.
I'm actually surprised that Welcome to Rockville hasn't gotten My Chemical Romance because I mean they got back together not too long ago.
Yeah.
I figured they would have been the first picked headliner. And the other thing too is that I can't help but find this so funny. D. Snyder from Twisted Sister, he was getting so sick and tired of all these bands who said that they were breaking up, they're not doing anything to come back together for a reunion. And yet, years later, here they are. Case in point, Motley Crue.
Yeah.
And now, suddenly, here we are years later. D is getting all these offers from different festivals, and he's like, guys, you think probably we should put on the lingerie again? Because the money they're being offered is just too big for them to ignore. It's why I think it's if you're gonna call it quits, then you better call it quits here, okay? Because then you're just a big fucking hypocrite. I mean,
Yeah.
would I like to see Twisted Sister? Absolutely. But just never say never. Okay, that's why people always there's a reason why that phrase exists. Because if the planets are aligned and the money is right, you'll do almost anything.
Holy fuck, Simple Plan. You know they got them. Yeah. No, I'm looking at the at Epcot's like lineup for their Flower and Garden show, and they got pretty good lineup this year actually.
I'm actually gonna be going there during Flower and Garden Festival. Hopefully, it'll be like mid-May.
Oh yeah, what this year?
No, 2026.
I don't know when that will be. I know apparently this year they got Simple Plan, which is pretty cool. They also got Flock of Seagulls, not good, but whatever.
Oh, nice.
Who else did they get here? They got the Hooligans, Jody. I'm looking at the older ones. The M80s. They got them. Starship. I mean, these are not bad. These are not good bands, but they're not bad. Plain White Tees, they're okay.
In my honest opinion, the song "We Built This City,"
it's not that bad.
So cheesy. I love it.
It really isn't.
I don't hate it, but I don't think it's the worst song. I've heard worse.
A lot of people say that it's like the worst song ever. No, it's not.
Like I remember,
it's just cheesy as hell, and that's why
it's stupid as hell. But it's stupid as hell. But at the same time, though, you can't really hate it.
Yeah, like
it sounds.
It's kind of sad
because this is how I would phrase it. Rather than playing Everything Is Awesome during the Lego Movie, I'd rather play that song.
Like that, I could actually work. The thing that's funny is that like I was at Food and Wine one year, and if you don't know about this band, it's fine. I was there with two of my friends, and we were right outside of Italy, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy was playing there one night.
Oh, I know that.
I remember him.
First of all, like I told my grandpa, which shows how he was there. I'm like, yeah, they were there. He's like, whoa, did you fucking see him? And I'm like, no. He's like, Evan, I swear to God. I could hear them, but I couldn't see them. They were like right by the area. Like they get some pretty good stuff there. I mean, like one year, I think at Food and Wine, like last year, they got like sometimes they get like some of the small stuff there. I think one year Styx was there. One year the Baha Men were there.
Styx is anything but small. Okay, I really need to get my hands on a fucking.
I would like to get the Baha Men's autograph. That would be pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, why not? It's a nostalgic band.
Todd the Shadows refers to them as the Caribbean Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, come on, Cruiser. You'd like to add a little Baha Man as like a junk food autograph.
Junk food autograph?
Yeah, it's like one of those. Yeah, that band exists. It's like one of those things that's like not big, but it's like one of those things you don't really need in your autograph, but you still get it. It's like, yeah, I get that.
I gotta see this here. How much is a Baha Men autograph even going for?
I'll give the Baha Men this. They friggin' still together. I'll give them that. I remember one year whenever they play like or whatever it's called, makes me want to dance. One of the slings they opened, I was like, hey guys, remember Shrek? And I'm like Disney allowed them to say that. Come on.
Well, to be fair, Shrek is a parody of
Disney
itself.
Well, that was the thing. When Shrek came out, Disney did everything they could to distance it from everything from like preventing like songs from the soundtrack from being played on their Radio Disney. Yeah, I remember that shit. Okay. Radio Disney.
All right, a signed Baha Men poster last sold for $21.
Look at this.
A signed shirt went for 50.
Well, given this, it's actually higher than I was expecting. Come on, you would at least want to see the Baja Men perform "Who Let the Dogs Out" live once. Come on, Cruiser, you're gonna be in the audience going like doing the whole like who thing in the audience once.
Probably not.
Yes, you would.
If anything, I just do it for the lulls.
Well, that's the thing about food and wine that's kind of a bad thing, or like these things there. The thing with Disney is that they don't allow like meet and greets, which is kind of a bummer, but like it's the experience. I get it, whatever. That was the sad thing when they used to do when they
someone
did
here is selling the Baja. Oh no, wait, that's not signed. Never mind.
dude, we should get the Baja Men on here, just interview them. I'm like, dude, I have several questions. Like, why the fuck were you saying "in the jungle" and like you got the lyrics wrong?
Well, did you ever see Todd in the Shadows One Hit Wonderland
Oh yeah,
episode on
I know
them?
the one where he says, "Yeah, the dogs are boobs."
The dogs are what? Or dudes? Okay, yeah,
No boobs.
but no dudes. Dogs, as in horn dogs, dude.
Yeah, it's about boobs. Horn dogs.
No, dude.
Did he say they were boobs or?
The song is about sex, dude. Okay,
That's what I
when he says
meant.
dog, when he said "Who let the dogs out," he means like horn dogs. A doggy is nothing without a bone.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, the Caribbean Black Eyed Peas and was played on Disney.
Oh my god. Yeah, they had like Simple Plan. That's I don't hate Simple Plan. I just like one or two songs by them. I mean, like, what do you think? Simple Plan, is that a good choice?
They got some good songs. Although their first album, like the singer definitely sounds whiny, but the music is so poppy you can kind of look past it. But it was nice seeing an interview with him years later, admitting, yeah, my vocals sounded horrible on that album.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like when you look, what was that one band that Jesse McCartney was part of? Dream Street. You remember that band, Dream Street?
No, that one I don't.
Okay, so this you may know them from the one song, "It Happens Every Time When I See You." It happens every time. That song.
No, it's not ringing any bells.
Jablonski, you're a '90s guy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
So in 2020, this was like a kid band. Like they were all kids. They were like put together and made like a small boy band. They were like trying to suck out what was left in the '90s. And Jesse McCartney was part of it. Part of it. If you don't know who he is, Cruiser, I'm gonna be kind of sadly surprised. But the sad part was that one of the kids in 2020, one of them died of cancer. So they all reunited for a Zoom video where they sang that song in honor of his memory, which got me a little teary eyed. I'm like, oh, that's just sweet of you guys. What is Jesse McCartney even still doing music? Last time I heard, he's just sitting there doing the voice of Roxas from Kingdom Hearts, all going full circle.
Well, let's see here. A signed Aaron Carter CD went for 50.
Yikes! I used to have one of his CDs. Aaron's Party, Come Get It. I like how it's sad because when he used to perform that song live, you guys have heard that song, Aaron's Party, Come Get It.
Yeah.
So one of the funny things is when he performed it live as an adult, when he got to the point where the parents came home, he's like, "Guess my life is good with 10 seconds left," and then he says, "Hold on, stop me." He's like, "I'm 27. I can do whatever the fuck I want." He just goes back to the song. Oh, Aaron, I'm so sad you're gone.
How did he die again?
I think it was an accident, I believe. Let me take a look. How did Aaron Carter die? He went way too early, man. Nick Carter couldn't attend the funeral, I know that. Because I think drugs were involved. And he was like, let me see. Death. On November 5th, 2022, Carter died in his home At age 34, his body was found in his bathtub by a housekeeper. He was cremated and his ashes were left in the care of his twin sister, Angel. The cause of death was not immediately publicized, but Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner ruled that Aaron's death was an accident, drowning after inhaling I'm going to botch this name up badly, disfluorothane and alprazolam. They were interred at the Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills. Apparently Nick Carter couldn't attend there because their funeral. I think his sister died of drug things there, and the reason Nick couldn't attend was because he was the one who felt like he introduced his siblings to drugs, and he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. Poor Aaron, poor Leslie, poor Nick. Yeah.
I did watch one documentary here before we went live. It's on Netflix, and it's actually a TLC documentary. The girl group, and
I was about to say, when did you start watching TLC? My God.
I would never watch that network. No,
Me neither.
No, I actually have standards. And the one it was a good document. It's called TLC Forever, in case anyone's interested. And while it is good, it didn't go in depth as much as I would have hoped with some of the incidences involving their late member, Lisa Lopez. Like, there was a moment in her life where the man she was dating was fooling around with someone else, and she took this pair of shoes, put them in the bathtub, and lit them on fire, and it completely destroyed the house.
Yikes, that's a bad way to get revenge and a little bit overkill.
And the people were saying that she's a psycho. I'm like you didn't look at things from her perspective. I'm like, it doesn't matter at that point. When you burn down a house, it doesn't look good, okay? And they also went into detail on how they sold like 10 million albums and were so broke they had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Yikes.
Yeah, because while they actually, and they literally did the math, and at the time they sold. They said they got like 56 cents for every single album sold. Well, they sold 10 million. Okay, so that's I'm pretty sure I'm off with the cents here because they made $65 million. However, 3 million of that has to go to the label plus interest, and then to the managers and promoters and whatnot, and then all the other expenses, and you're left with like maybe $50,000 that has to be split 3 ways. Yeah, and their manager believed that their label made them buy things that they really didn't need. And my friend Ro Coley, who would have been my boss at Roadrunner Records had I joined sooner, he actually told me that so many people get caught up in the spectacle of them being signed that they don't realize that now is when the work begins, because all a record label does is just give you a credit card and then you have to pay that off. So like Roadrunner would take a new band they just signed out to dinner, and they're like, "Yeah, give me like 5 stays," and Ro's like, "You're paying for this, right? The label isn't. This is a light item that you have to pay off."
I think Chip Skylark put it best. I think the record label pays for everything. I'm broke.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Poor Chip.
nowadays it's you don't necessarily need a label. A label's good if you want to get very famous or at least well known, but there's still a lot of overhead you got to pay off.
If you want a label, just get a label maker and make one yourself.
Yeah, just print out 50 grand for yourself. Do that.
No, I was gonna say get a literal label maker and just make it yourself. I made a label for myself.
What I'm saying. Label out $50,000.
Thank you. That was my horrible joke of the night. You want to know something? I actually met a guy one time who owned one of the orange couches from Snick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he lives in Florida. His name was Sal. Remember Sal?
Mm.
Do you remember Sal?
Maybe.
He was that dude that Bruce used to live with.
I think so.
He was Salvador Discord. He hung out with Rainbow.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
I think
so.
he was one from that one. I made a video for him on Facebook. It was called Sal Could Eat. Oh my god, is that on Discord on Facebook still? Sal Could Eat. Look that up. Being videos. Sal Could Eat. Sort by most. No, I want to find a video that I posted. No. Any date. It's called Sal Could Eat. Jablonski, I'm a bit concerned about you.
Why?
I'm concerned that you're slowly turning into a brunette version of Ron Howard. Why is that?
I have no idea.
Cruiser, we have to. Can you just back me up on this? Jablonski's turning into a brunette version of Ron Howard. Think about it.
Hold on.
He could totally do it. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas at this point.
I'd say no.
Really?
No.
Really?
Really?
Let me see here. What does Ron Howard look like right now?
Old.
Oh my god! I know when he lost his hair. I was still thinking about him when he had the ginger hair. When he was younger, he looked almost like him. He has that thing where you're old and you have like that weird neck. It looks like you're kind of like leaning forward, but you're not.
Yeah.
I heard that guy's chill. Keep forgetting that he was an actor on Happy Days.
Yeah.
Like whenever I bring up Happy Days, my dad's like, "Yeah, they weren't. They weren't." I'm like, really?
They were anything but.
Really, I'm like, really? The weekend comes and your cycle didn't hum. He's like, "Nope, it was nothing like that." I'm like, Dad, you're like 60. You weren't born in the. When does Happy Days take place? It's like in the 50s.
Yeah, I don't know. I never watched one episode.
You only know the theme song. I know.
Not really. Just
Really?
like the main line.
50s and early 60s. Sunday, Monday,
And of course,
Happy Days.
one thing people really remember is the Fonz. Hey.
You want to know something that's really interesting about the Fonz? There's
What?
never been a single episode where he says A while giving the thumbs up at the same time.
He just does it like at cons.
Yeah. Well, he did one
It's
time.
kinda-
James Rolfe did a Mandela Effect video, and he said he did it one time on Sesame Street where he was promoting the letter A.
There you go. That's all it takes.
So he did do it, only not on Happy Days.
It's not on Happy Days.
I heard 2 years ago I was at MegaCon. Henry Winkler, he was going to his booth. It was like right across, and he was like high-fiving everybody, giving A's to everybody as he passed by. He was chill. He was cool.
I actually, when there was that horrible experiment, Tampa Bay MegaCon, and
Yeah.
we were, I was standing in line, and he was right next to us, his booth. And I go, "Can you give us an A?" He goes, "Hey."
Did you get his autograph?
No.
Dang, if he comes back to MegaCon, we gotta get his autograph, man. He looks like a chill dude. Really does.
Yeah, get it before he dies.
Pretty much. I told my grandpa that some of the cast was MASH was there, and like, if Jamie Farr was there, please tell me you got his autograph. And I'm like, he looks at me, Evan, please tell me you got Jamie Farr's autograph. And I'm like, no.
Who's Jamie Farr?
He was one of the leads in MASH. If you don't know what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, Evan, do I need to remind you how huge that show was? I'm like, no.
He is right about it. It was big.
Yes, Jamie Farr is huge, so I'm like actually kind of kicking my ass.
You looked into your grandfather's eyes and saw nothing but disappointment.
Yeah, basically. It's like, Evan, I swear to God. It's the one guest at MegaCon that I'm actually kind of interested in seeing, other than you and your Animus and your Mongos.
Animus?
Mongo.
Animals and mongoose.
That was a famous.
But,
apparently, that was a famous. That was a supposed fake tweet by Donald Trump. He's like, I like Japan. I like watching the anime and reading the mango.
So
I don't know whether
one of the
that's
things
fake or
I
whether
came
he would
across-
type that. I'm sorry.
So, funny thing is that one of the Jill Harris. I didn't know this until after the fact. You know the pilot for Hazbin Hotel?
Yeah.
I did not know. I did not know until then that she voiced Charlie.
Really?
Yeah.
Jill Harris, really?
And I was, yeah, and I was conflicted because I have a friend, I have a coworker, who is a huge Hell of a Boston Hazbin Hotel fan.
Holy shit!
I was thinking about getting her an autograph from Jill Harris, just to be that nice coworker. But then I thought to myself, wait, that means that shows her that I actually like her. I like having her as a friend. She never shuts the fuck up.
Oh my god.
And if I gave that to her, she will never shut the fuck up.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I didn't ever watch a lot of the stuff she's in. I just know her name. Not that I know of, at least. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Well, here's something that I found out. Have you at least seen the theme song for 2.5 Men?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out the voice of Jacob doing man, manly man is E.G. Daily.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I
never knew that.
I did a reaction video to this stupid Team Fortress 2 like shitpost video. It was called Sexual Heavy in Paradise. And this was taken in like 2011, right?
Yeah.
And I did a reaction to it, and one of the comments is, "Dude, you look like the kid from 2.5 Men." You can find it on my page
So
still if you
I
want
don't
to see
know how
it.
many times throughout my 20s, if I had a nickel for every time that I was I was either told or was called the nostalgia critic
No,
in
you
my
weren't.
20s,
You didn't look.
I would be able to retire early.
Oh my god! I'm actually looking at at the thumbnail for it, and yeah, I do look like the kid from 2.5 Men. I'll send you a link to it real quick in chat. You don't even need to watch what I'm reacting to. It's like really stupid. It was like college thing, and I was like watching like some sort of like weird like shit. Hold on, let me just get the messenger open there. I'll send it to you. And actually, no, I'll put it in the ants chat. Why not? Might as well do something before the final five, so why not? There you go. This is me. Look at my picture. I look exactly like him.
Look at my horse. My horse is a man.
I look adorable.
You're so stupid.
Look at me being so cute. I used to have long hair like that. I like how my hair was like in that weird forensic.
Yeah.
You don't even need to hear my reaction. It's really nothing to write home about.
But to be fair, when I was younger, I did not know that. And this is when Naruto was really kicking off.
Yeah.
When it came stateside.
Yeah.
I did not know until later on that Naruto was voiced by a woman.
Nope, me neither. All right, final five time. All right, welcome to the final five, where we talk about final five shit. Now, I'm not gonna really give anything tonight aside from me saying that there will not be a stream next week. I'm going to be doing it to premiere World Part 2. Granted that we're gonna be airing the prologue and Part 1 from both mine and Bright Ideas side. I can't wait to show Cruiser this prologue. He's gonna go nuts. He's gonna go like, "No, you fucking didn't." I was gonna do a recap episode, but it's like, I hope you guys are excited. I really do. But with that said, let's move on to our first speaker of the night, Mr. Jibbles Jabliski. Pretty much the last one, I guess. So yeah, Jablisk, your time begins. Na 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 Now.
So I don't really have much going on. Work and school have really just been taking over for the most part. I am kind of back into writing fiction, but just more on my terms and just kind of not trying to be consistent. As for everything else, I've just been kind of going with the flow. I got enough shit going on. And yeah, that's essentially just how life has been as of late. So remember, kids, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Cool. Cool. Appreciate that. And like, I want to also give a big thanks to Cruiser for reading my scripts. Anyway, let's move on to the Concert Cruiser next. We're gonna be going on. Your time begins now. Actually, the counter's not working right now. I'm gonna fix that later. Please excuse me. Go.
I finally got the directions for the next Hoof Rock to Evan. And he is correct. I have been reading his scripts, though I need you to send me the second one here.
Yeah.
I misplaced it.
Mm.
And I will be going to Rockville here on the 8th. So keep an eye on my TikTok for concert clips and just, the overall fun that I'll be having. And I've also started editing the a Park Geeks video for when Evan took me on the Tron coaster. I need him to record a line for that. And gonna get back to writing more for my book. I can just feel the ending is in spitting distance here. But then I gotta work on the music aspect for it as well. So just taking it all one day at a time.
I was gonna say that you're kind of going for like a dramatic kind of look for your thing, right? In terms of score.
Oh, you mean the book?
Maybe we could talk to. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. For the music, yes.
Maybe you could
I'm thinking something along the lines of like
melodrama,
Breaking Benjamin or Ram meets Ramstein.
Oh, I was gonna say if you're looking for anything like melodrama wise, I would have went to Aki Glancy, but yeah. Cruiser, I want to know, just out loud in the publics, what do you think? Without giving details, can you give me like a sum of what you think of the first script you read? Just briefly.
How should I say this? I would say think Kick-Ass, only nowhere near as violent.
That was what I was aiming for. I'm not going date. I know what you're saying. All right, good night.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on